What is up, everybody, and welcome back to the Tightlines Podcast, your favorite fishing podcast. I'm your host. My name is Tyler Plackey, and we are out of beautiful, right now snowy, central Indiana. This week's episode is going to be a bit of a longer one than you guys are used to, but it's a ton of fun. As you guys know, that we recently, in the last week or so, had a big shopping extravaganza time period, and I, your local tackle addict, spent a few of my hard-earned American dollars on fishing tackle, fishing gear, fishing everything. So, in this episode, we're going to discuss my orders, where I bought them from, how much I spent, how much I saved. We're going to talk colors, we're going to talk all sorts of fun stuff, and so much more. So, all this is going to come at you right now on the Tightlines Podcast. So, as y'all know, Black Friday and Cyber Monday are always full of excellent deals. Some are great, some are not. Bass Pro Shops. Um, if you guys have been around the fishing community at all in the last couple of years, you guys have noticed that somehow the only store that has the word bass in it apparently does not have any deals on fishing stuff anymore. They sell a ton of flannel and a ton of hats and sweatshirts and camouflage stuff and the occasional bullet and some guns. And maybe they'll throw their Johnny Moore series on deal, and that's it. You're not going to find any other deals at Bass Pro Shops. So I have just, at this point, altogether kind of started skipping over it during Black Friday. I still shop there regularly. Still love Bass Pro Shops. Still fun to go to them. Whenever I travel out of town anywhere, if there's Bass Pro Shops there, I like to go to them. Knocked a couple out, which has been fun. And we'll talk about all that stuff in some upcoming episodes. Hint, hint, wink, wink. But yeah, so I made purchases both online and in store. So we're going to talk about what I got. We're going to break this down, and I figured the best way to do it was by each store or website that I went to. We're going to talk what I bought, what colors I got in it, like I said, how much it priced for, what I actually bought it for, how much I saved, and so much more. So the first place we're going to talk about is actually the only place that I went out and bought in person at, and that was Dick's Sporting Goods, kind of. So near my house we have a Going Gone. And it is really nice. It's kind of like it's like a Dick's Outlet or Dick's Warehouse. It's all their stuff that's the last season and going out of stock, and they're just trying to get rid of it and maybe make a buck out of it or two. And they're very hit or miss. There's sometimes you go in there and they have great stuff. Normally it's just clothing and shoes. But they've always got a little bit of an outdoor section off to the right, and maybe a bin for fishing every once in a blue moon. But I figured I'd give it a shot. So I went into Going Gone, and the deal when I walked in on the big sign up front was for Black Friday, anything that had a number code on the bottom of it that was a 2, a 3, or a 4. So on the price tag, you'd see it says like our price, and then it says like what the actual price is, then what what they're actually selling it for. Like so, it's like the first number is like hey, here's what it normally goes for, and then the next number on it is the price of what it's currently selling for, and then in the bottom right corner is some sort of code number. It's typically somewhere between a 1 and an 8. And they said that anything with the numbers 2, 3, and 4 on the sticker was an additional 50% off the lowest marked price on the item. So naturally, I ran for the outdoor section and stumbled across a fishing bin, and I actually lucked out pretty good. This was the best trip I've ever had to Going Gone. So we're going to talk about what I bought. And I actually went 2 different times. Went on Friday, did really good. Went back again on Sunday and did just as good. So I'm just going to break this all down in one go. We're not going to talk about what I bought Friday and what I bought Sunday. No one really cares what I bought what day. So we're going to start off with my purchases from Berkley, because I got quite a few things from the brand Berkley. So the first thing I bought from them was a 6-inch cull shad in the Ghost Morning Dawn color. And you guys have seen it on my channel before. It's a great color, kind of translucent with a little bit of purple in it, kind of like that Morning Dawn. Normally retails at $12.99, had a price tag of $3.97, and had the number 3 on it, which made it a $1.98 for a 6-inch Berkley cull shad. Next up, I got 2 more 6-inch cull shads, but this time in the color Sight Flash. It's just like a white with some like shiny like silver and some glitter in it. Normally again $12.99, priced all the way down after discount for a $1.98 a piece. So I'm spending $2 on $13 baits. That is a wildly good deal. Staying with Berkley here, I got a ton of the Berkley Nessies, and we're going to talk through each color that I got here. So I got 2 Nessies. All these are the 7-inch size, but 2 of them were in hickory shad, just kind of a basic shad color with a little bit of extra stuff in it. Normally $12.99 for $2.98 a piece. So again, $13 baits, find them for $3 a pop. You know, you're saving $10 a bait on a Berkley Nessie, which has a really good track record of catching fish. Then I got one of the Nessie 7-inch in the raw color. That's just a plain bone, nothing special to it, just real nice basic profile. Normally $12.99 for $1.98. So again, really cheap, saving $11 on a bait that's 13. So we're doing really good here. And finally, I got two more Nessie 7-inches in the shad pattern. So $12.99 each, marked down to $1.98 after discount. Really good prices here. So obviously, you know, I'm not going to fish, you know, 5 Nessies at a time. But I saw these colors and I was like, well, I'm going to get multiple of them because who doesn't like throwing the shad pattern Nessie? Who doesn't like throwing the raw color, the hickory shad? I mean, these are great colors. They're whites. They're bait fish profiles. They're great colors. And honestly, they're going to stick around and last forever. So that's everything I bought from Berkley. Again, I bought 3 coal shads and 5 Nessies, and didn't hardly spend more than about $15 on all of them. So that's a really good deal. Next, I moved over to Bass Mafia. If you guys have seen Bass Mafia, I have a couple of their baits and I've liked them. They have some interesting names. And so yeah, so I bought 4 of what's called their dangerous swim bait. It's their version of the big swim bait, just like a coal shad, just like, you know, the Megabass, just like the Final Copy. And I got these in 3 different colors. I wish I could tell you what the colors are called, but it didn't list it on the package. So they were valued. They had different prices between them. They all started, I think, at like $16.99. But they ended up with different prices. So the total value of the 4 was $67.96. And I spent $11.94 on those 4 baits. So I spent about $3 a bait on $70 almost worth of bait. So again, doing really good there. Really nice 6-inch paddletail swim baits. The only thing with these I'm intrigued about is they only have the single hook on top. They don't have a any sort of treble hook underneath. So they're a little different than the rest of the ones I was talking about. But yeah, so we'll see how this works, see if fish are missing it or not. But it's got the one big bait on top. I think it'll be great for me down south when I go fish down south this year. So we'll come and find out and see. Moving on, I bought a little bit of accessory here. Going to the Lew's Reel Oil from Lucas. You guys have seen them. They sell a ton of them. They're normally $10 each. So I bought 2 of them, and I got both of them for $4.97 total. So they're about $2.98 a piece. Kind of tough to beat that. It's reel oil. It's going to stay good forever. I can use it. You always got to lubricate your reels. I'm getting ready in the next couple weeks to go in. If you guys haven't watched the episode on what to do on a rainy or a cold day, one of the things I'm going to go in and do is take apart all my reels. I'm going to lube them up real good, get them ready for next year, make sure they're clean and ready to rumble. So getting a ton of oil was good. Couldn't find any grease, sadly, but they did have 2 packs of real oil, so I bought them both. Figured they're not going to go bad anyways. Might as well get them. Next, going back over to the bait side, I got it's a 3-pack of Strike King homing minnows. It's their like forward-facing sonar minnows. Real thin. It's a 3-inch, 1/8 ounce in the Carolina Chrome. Just really bright, shiny with flake, chrome and silver, soft plastic bait. Obviously, I don't fish forward-facing sonar, but these are still just a nice bait to just swim through, and fish will probably bite. Normally $6.99 for this 3-pack, and I got it for $1.48. Next, I went and got the Z-Man Shadtron. Just another big swim bait. As you guys can tell, there's kind of a pattern here. And no, this wasn't by choice. I bought almost everything they had in stock, honestly. I kind of cleaned them out on anything that was at least on a pretty good deal. So I bought the 4.5-inch Z-Man Shadtron in the Glimmer Shad color, normally $12.99 for $1.98. It's got that line through hook on it. I thought about buying some extra hooks, figured, what the heck, I'm paying $2 on it. If it rips apart, so be it. I just want to try it out. So hopefully I get to use that on the channel coming up this year on my YouTube. Moving on from there, I went over to the Rapala Crush City line from Crush City Customs, and I got 2 packs of the 4-inch Hedgehog. That's kind of their like creature bait, like their lizard style bait for punching. They come in 6 packs, and I got the green pumpkin color for both. Normally $6.99 each, and I got both packs for $1.97 total. So I got about $14 worth of baits for $2. So another really good deal. Then I went over to Zoom and got what's called their Ol Monster. It's their ribbon tail worm. It's in a 9-pack in the South Africa special color. This was the only product from Zoom I could find there, and I love Zoom products, and we'll talk about that in a bit when I get some more stuff from them. But normally $6.99 for the pack. Got it for $1.48, so can't complain there. Moving on to Booyah. You guys know Booyah. Like all sorts of spinner baits and blade baits and jerk baits, and that's exactly what I got. Was a jerk bait, or actually two of them. I got two of their Flashpoint suspending jerk baits. One in the Vegas color and the other in the Pro Blue. Really just nice profiles, kind of translucent bodies. With the Vegas has a gold stripe on top. The Pro Blues has like a blue stripe on top. Normally $14.99 each, and I got both of them for $5.49 total. So $6 on $30 worth of lures. Again, just absolutely out of the park home run. And the final product line we bought from here was the always good Keitech. Not your off-brand, but the actual JDM Keitech Impact swim baits. So I bought a ton of stuff from them, again, on great deals. I like Keitech. I've used them a couple times. There's other brands of paddle tails I like too, but Keitech had a deal going, so figured I'd stock up on them. So I bought 2 packs of the Swing Impact 4-inch and a Pro Blue Red Pearl. Those are 8 count, normally $6.49 each, for a total of $3.97 for both packs. So about $2 a pack there. I got 2 more packs of the Swing Impact 4-inch in the Crystal Shad in the 8 count as well. Again, normally $6.49 each, both of them for $2.97 this time, so about $1.50 a piece, not bad. Saving about $5 on those packs. Then I got 1 more pack of the Swing Impact 4-inch, this time in the Hasu color, which is Silver Shiner. Again, normally $6.49 for $1.48 for the 1 pack. Again, it's an 8 count on that pack. Then I got a 4.5-inch Swing Impact in the 6 count in Silver Flash Minnow, normally $6.49 for a whopping 97 cents. I think this is the cheapest item that I bought on Black Friday. It was 97 cents for this item. Pretty good deal. Especially if you're talking about real JDM Keitech. I mean, that's quite a steal there. I got 2 packs of the Fat Impacts Swing Swimmers in the 3.8-inch Fire Crawl. Those are 6 counts in there. Normally $7.99 each, but I got both for $1.97. So down there again at that about 97-cent mark there. And then finally I got 1 pack of the Fat Impact Swing Swimmer in the 3.3-inch 7 count for that. Again, in the Fire Crawl color, normally $7.99 for $2.48. That 3.3-inch will go really good on the, I've got those Jigmasters sled heads, who will work really well on there. Also, I was hoping to stock on some Big Josh. He couldn't find any there, but that's okay. So, now we're going to talk totals on this and then move on to the next site. Again, long episode today. Strap in, be ready. So the total value of everything that I bought, I added up. This is all before tax. Was $317.71. And I spent $60.52 on all of this for a discount of $257.19, or 81% off. So by far the best deal that I found. This was in store for going gone. Absolutely hammered it. Like I said, it's a hit or a miss. This time it was a hit. Most of the times it's a miss. Lucky me, I'm super pumped. So moving on to the first website we ordered from, and I decided to try out Land Big Fish. Heard a lot about them. We've recently had some stuff going on with a store that I've tried out a bit, and I wanted to try American Lake Sea Fishing. There's some stuff going on there that we're not going to comment on, because if you want more information on that, go to the Tackle Talk podcast. He's talked about it a bit. He knows the guys much better than I do. And I know they're going to release some stuff there coming up soon, so I'm not going to comment on that too much, not my place. But I'd heard about Land Big Fish, and I wanted to give them a try. Quick note, when you go on the website, it's a smidge clunky. It's definitely very, like, mid-2010s. You feel like you're ordering out of a catalog. It's not really just like shopping a website. It's a little clunky, so just kind of take your time with it, but it's a good website with good prices. So what did I order? I ordered Zoom, and I ordered a lot of Zoom. I love the Zoom Fluke, and I love the Zoom Trickworm. That's really all I ordered from them. I haven't gotten into the other stuff yet. Like I said, I bought some of the old monsters. The old monsters we'll try out, but I love these, and so I decided to go for it. So Zoom Flukes are normally somewhere between $4.49 and $4.99, and Trickworms normally between $6 and $7. All the Flukes were listed, at least in the 5.25-inch size, at $3.89 a pack for a 10-pack, and the Trickworms were $4.64 per 20-pack. So good deals here, getting some bucks off here, saving, somewhere between $1 and $2 per pack, depending on what I was buying. And so, yeah. So let's talk about the colors. And the first color we're going to talk about is for the Flukes. We're going to talk about, I got Candy Bug. That was like a really dark blue with some sparkle in it, really good color. I actually got this package in the mail last night. Was able to open them up. I actually filmed a video on this, and you guys get to see that video coming out very soon. Towards the end of December, I've got a video showing everything that I got out there. I did an unboxing video and then first impressions. So keep your eye out for that. But first color I got was Candy Bug. Again, these are all going to be $3.89 a pack for the 5.25-inch size. Just a standard Zoom Super Fluke. Next one I got was Cotton Candy. It's like a blue, pink, and purple translucent combo. It's all sorts of colors, and it looks really good. Very typical cotton candy, or like Candy Craw or Candy Worm. If you ever see candy in a name, it's going to be very similar to this. It's got some sparkle in it. It looks really good. Next was Electric Shiner. This was like a blue and green kind of color. Really good combo. Really nice. They almost had like a, what's it called? The, like the Table Rock Shad profile with that little bit of chartreuse in it. Looked really good. Next was Hot Zamales and the Fire Crawl color, just red and orange, very simple. And then finally, I got for the last pack, I bought 5 packs of Flukes. I got the Tequila Sunrise, which is like a black, blue, and pink blend. Almost like a Morning Dawn, but much darker. Looks really good. You guys have seen Tequila Sunrise everywhere else. Really, really nice color combo there. Going to catch a ton of fish. So again, those were $3.89 per pack, and they were in 10 packs in the 5.25-inch size. Moving on to the trickworms, I bought the normal trickworm size, 20 pack for $4.64 pack. Again, normally between $6 and $7 for these packs. So saving, somewhere between $1.50 and $2.50 on a pack here. And again, this is all before tax. I honestly just bought colors here that I can't really find in my local stores. My stores typically have about 4 or 5 options. They've got like a black, a red, a white, a green pumpkin, and then something with some chartreuse in it. So I kind of went and found like the cool fun colors, and that's what I'm going to talk about here. So the first color I got was Baitfish. It's a really simple Baitfish color, white and silver, with a little bit of multicolored flake in it. Looks really, really good, really natural. Next I went to Blue Flash. It's like this purple with a blue flake in it. Really solid color, really nice. This is going to do well. Good, kind of like, it's got a good depth to it too. It's kind of hard to describe unless you see it in person. Next I got Clark Hill Craw, which is just red and black, almost like a June bug color. I got a Ghost Herring pack, which is a very natural, like white and tan, just looks like bait fish, like a shad or again a herring. Got a pack of Killer Dawn, which just is your typical, just like Morning Dawn color pack, looks really good. Got a pack of PB&J, which you can guess is dark purple and some brown. I've had a ton of luck with this pattern before, but never been able to find it in stock in Zoom. It's always in like RoboWorms got it. And I love RoboWorm, but they're getting expensive at like $9 or $10 a pack almost sometimes, and they're kind of hard to find anymore, especially around me. They're not really everywhere. So really happy to see the way these turned out. Really good PBJ color. I think these will do well for me here. Then finally, I got a Sour Grape color, which is again that purple chartreuse, like that Table Rock Shad pattern that we've talked about. Just a really good color combo. So I bought a total of 12 packs of Zoom Plastics. I got 5 Flukes, and I got 7 packs of worms. And I cannot wait to use them this year. Winter's going to be killer for these when we're fishing low and slow. And also, obviously, spring when my ultra clear waters in my ponds. My ponds get really clean around the springtime. Ultra clear, super finessey, having to really work actual bait fish colors rather than power fishing. So the total value of what I bought was $66.88, and I spent $51.93 on them with free shipping, which is really nice because I eclipsed the $50 mark. So I saved about $14.95 or 22% and a little bit over $1 a pack. So not the overall greatest deal, but it was a bunch of colors I'd never really got to try before. Really wanted to be able to try these colors out, and I found them on a deal, so good for me. So moving on to some gears that I bought, I went and shopped at the Plano website. I'm actually redoing my carp and catfish setup and need a large tackle box, and we'll talk about catfish and carp in a minute as well. But rather than just buy a whole new one, I'm actually repurposing an old one. You guys can see there's a video I did. It's called Facebook Marketplace Tackle Box. It was a 2-part series. I'm actually repurposing that box since I have my big 7771 that you guys see in my videos for bass fishing. I'm repurposing this other box for carp and catfish, just so I have space for weights and hooks and pre-tied rigs and everything else. So I needed a few new trays to fit this box. Want some bigger space so I can store bigger stuff in it. So that's what I pretty much bought. Also bought some other stuff, so let's talk about it. So first thing I bought was 4 of the Plano 3700 Stowaway Pro Latch Thin. These go in my normal bass box I carry, normally $12.99 a piece. I can find them at Academy for $9.99 usually, maybe $10.99. But I got these online for $6.49 a piece for half off. So that's a pretty good deal there. Figured for them are nice. I've got 2 others that I bought off Amazon, so I've got a total of I think I have like 14 of these now. But how I do is I have boxes for each one, and then I can take what I'm going to use for that time. So I want to take jerk baits and crankbaits and some worms with me, and I just throw my 3 boxes in, and I'm not just sitting there screwing around with tackle for 2 hours before I can leave. My boxes are ready to go and my stuff's organized. Next, I bought 2 boxes of the Plano 3700 Stowaway bulk storage. These have some bigger compartments within them, and these fit in that tackle box I was just telling you about for catfishing. Normally $9.99 a piece for $6.99 each, so saved about $3 there on each one. And then finally, I bought 1 of the classic open compartment 3600 Stowaway. This is like a little side, for a little side container in there. Normally $8.99 for $6.29. Not a huge deal here, but still save some money. My total value off of the Plano website was $80.93. Plano was running a Black Friday deal on if you spent $25 or more on storage, they would throw in free shipping, which I think they're normally like the 50 mark, so I did pretty good there. And the total I spent was $46.23, saving me $34.70 or 43% off total. So again, saving a ton of money here, doing really well. Always pumped to save some good money. Sticking with gear and talking about catfishing, I bought a new catfish combo, and this might be the second of this, so we'll talk about that in a later episode. But I bought a Mad Catz combo. So Mad Catz was running a 20% off all day Friday code on Black Friday. It was BF20. So it was 20% off the entire store, anything they had, and I knew I wanted to continue to upgrade my catfish setup here. I have some cheap holder stuff that I've been using that I want something new, something nice. So I bought, these were both on sale already, plus you had 20% off. So it did really good here. I got the Blazin casting rod in a 7.6 medium heavy. It was $75.99. I think they retailed it like $119 or $129 originally. But it didn't market it that way, it just said $75.99. So already did a good deal there. $76 for one of these rods was a good combo. And I comboed that in with the Exalt 6550 Blazin reel and right hand retrieve. Normally $119 on sale for $99 plus my 20% off code. What's cool about this combo is first off they match, which is really nice. I couldn't find anything else that matched on there, so I actually got a matching combo. The rod does glow under black light, so I guess we're gonna have to invest in some fishing black lights at some point. I know you guys have seen those are blowing up. I guess I'm gonna have to invest in those now. So my subtotal was $175.98. The code took off $35.20 and shipping added back on $24 for a total of $164.78 including shipping and tax. Without shipping and tax, my savings was $35.20 or 20%, which was an excellent deal on some really good rods and reels. Mad Catz does great stuff. I may or may not already have one of their rods and reels that we haven't talked about yet. But this might be number 2 for me. Hint, wink, wink. So again, did a pretty good deal at Mad Catz. Had 20% off of some pretty heavy duty stuff. Hoping these will last me a lifetime. The reels have nice clickers on them. They carry a ton of line. They look really good. They throw a ton. I mean, these rods are like 2 to 16 ounces is what they're rated for. So if you're throwing 16 ounces of weight and you can't get it to stick on the bottom of a river, you just need to switch rivers. I'm gonna be honest. So really good heavy duty stuff, gonna last me forever. I got 7.6s, even though I bank fish. And a lot of bank fishermen like 10 foot. I don't need a 10-foot 2-piece rod. I like my 1-piece rods. I think they have a little bit better quality personally. I think they look a little better too, so that's what I stuck with. Moving on to our second to last website we bought from is Spro. So I was scrolling around on Instagram, and thank you, Mr. Andrew Hayes from Tackle Talk. He had posted that Spro was having Black Friday deals, so I decided to hop on their website. I don't ever fish anything Spro, and not because I don't like it, but because their prices, and we'll talk about that in a moment when we go through their numbers. And as you guys know, I'm a pretty budget and discount savvy angler. I like stuff on a deal. I feel like, if I'm not buying something on a deal, I'm losing money. So when I saw they're having deals, I figured, why not? Let's go check them out. There's some things I've been looking at there. I know they're good stuff. So I ended up spending a little bit of money. So what did I buy? First thing I bought is the Mixed Stick 110 jerkbait in Ghost Table Rock Shad. It's kind of a bone color with red mixed in and a little bit of a black spot on it. Normally $14.99 for this jerkbait for $5.70. Next, I bought another Mixed Stick 110 jerkbait in straight white. This is just straight white, pretty simple. Also $5.70, but also normally $14.99, so saving about $10 a bait there on both of those. Then I went over and bought the Aruku Shad 75. This is their lipless crankbait that they do, their rattle trap style bait. And I bought this in 2 colors. I bought first in Crawfish Gold, which is red with a gold bottom. Really nice spring bait. Going to be absolutely tearing that up come about March. And then I bought the Chrome Black, which is a very traditional shad pattern. Those retail at $12.99 a piece, and I bought them for $4.20 each, saving about $9 a bait there. And finally, I bought the Bronze Eye Frog. Sorry, I couldn't say that for some reason. In the 65 millimeter size. I bought it in 2 colors. The first one was Kryptonite, which is just a very normal green pattern. And then second was the Glacier color, which is like a glossy white and silver color. Going to probably do really good on ultra clear days. Looking for a white belly, something's going to stick out. Normally $13.99 a frog, but for $4.20 a piece again. I got the normal frog. I don't like popping frogs, so I didn't get a popping frog. I got those on sale too, but those are the 6 baits I got. And real quick, we're going to talk about pricing, and then I'll go on my little rant, and then we'll move on. So my total value I bought, keep in mind, 2 jerk baits, 2 lipless crankbaits, and 2 frogs. The total value was $89.94, you guys. $90 on 6 baits, almost $15 a bait is ridiculous. I'm going to be honest. Like, guys, that is way overpriced. I mean, you're talking, $14 a frog, way expensive. You're talking $13 for a lipless crankbait. I mean, sure, if it's hand painted boutique, yeah, but man, for mass produced, this is why I haven't bought them before. So I'm really pumped to try these out. Because I spent a total of $28.20, and because I spent over $25, they did free shipping. So I got a 69% discount, or $61.74 saved. Saved a crap ton of money here, you guys. Super pumped to try these out. Maybe if they're good, we'll look at them on some deals, but I doubt I'll ever pay full price for these, just because I just don't know what they could possibly do for me that, a different bait can't do for half the price. So again, really pumped to try these out. Spro, I know, makes great stuff, but I saved $61.74 there. And the final website I purchased from was a brand called Grande Bass. And I actually did this off of the Shop app. I was there on Friday morning, and I was scrolling through to see what they had on the Shop app. And Grande Bass had a deal. It was $20 off 35 or more if you bought on the Shop app. So that's what I did. So you guys know what kind of stuff I fish. Fish a lot of plastics, and I also power fish. So I bought a ton of plastics here, and I am pumped. So the first thing I bought it's called their Airtail Wiggler, and I got it in 2 colors. I got it in Ballistic Bluegill and Trophy Hunter. These were $6.99 a pack for 10 packs. And these, when you simplify them down, are Zoom Trick worms. But it's their brand. It's a little bit different shape, a little bit different material. Ballistic Bluegill is really like orange pumpkin bottom with like a cool green and like blue flake on the top half. Looks like a really good realistic bluegill, especially for around here. I think this is going to absolutely kill in the spring with nice clear water. And the Trophy Hunter is a blue and green pumpkin color, just a very stereotypical color. But again, looks really nice. Good packs of worms. Normally $6.99 a pack for a 10-pack. So I'm excited to try these out. I've got these in already. These look really good. Super pumped. Next, I got a pack. I guess I got 2 packs here. I don't even remember anymore. But I got the 4-inch Crushed Craw, Magic Craw. In Magic Craw and PBJ. Sorry, my notes are killing me right now. I've been talking for 30 minutes straight. These are 8 packs for $6.99. So again, a little bit on the pricier side of baits. But these are a small American company. I believe the guy's out of Texas, either Texas or Tennessee. I can't remember. I know it starts with a T. So we're going to talk about the colors here. The Magic Craw is a nice blue and clear color. Looks really good. I think it's going to catch a ton of fish. And the PBJ, obviously, peanut butter and jelly, purple and brown, looks really good. Has nice flanges, kind of almost like the Rage Tails or the Rage Cross from Strike King. So I think we're going to do really good with those. Should have a nice action on them. Excited to fish them. They're a little bit softer, so they'll probably stretch some more. Hopefully that means that they don't rip as quickly. And these hopefully have some good durability, because it for almost $1 per bait, that's a little expensive for me. So finally moving on, the last bait that I bought overall is the 5-inch rattle shad in the electric shad. It's $6.99 for an 8-pack of flukes. Very just like a Zoom fluke, but it's got actually a hinge in the middle, almost like a Berkley Nessie. Should have some really cool side-to-side action, should walk it really well. I got it again in electric shad, which is a nice light blue and translucent bottom and a dark blue on top. Really good combo here. I think it's going to have some nice standout flash in the water and should do really good. And again, really pumped about the action that this is giving off. I haven't fished it yet. I think this is going to have a really nice side-to-side jerk action that we haven't seen before. Final thing I bought was a sticker for my tackle box. If I can get a sticker, I normally just throw in a sticker, because who doesn't love decorating their tackle box? So all in all, this order is valued at $36.95 before shipping and tax, and afterwards, with shipping and tax included, I spent $25.91, saving me about 40% or $11.04 in total. So I did really good there as well. So overall, we're going to talk about what I spent overall and what my total value was. So my total value, we're going to start with that first, because that's the big number, that's the fun one. My total value of everything I bought on Black Friday was $768.39. Yes, I spent $768.39. But I didn't spend it. That's what I got. What did I actually spend? I spent a total, and remember, this is including rod and reel, tackle boxes, and a bajillion baits, $353.57 for a total savings of, are you ready for this? $414.82, or an overall saving of 54%. That is not too bad if you guys ask me. Overall, a little bit over half price everything I bought in total. Some deals obviously being way better than others, kind of carrying the deal. Obviously you have stuff like Spro is carrying a deal. Plano helped out a ton. Obviously Dick's Sporting Goods helped a ton. And then I didn't do so good on my deal at Mad Catz. But again, kind of threw that in because I was wanting it. So overall, about 54% off. Did really, really good. Great deals. And I'm super pumped for all this stuff. Still waiting on my Spro order to come in. Spro has not come in yet, and Plano has not come in, nor is Mad Catz. So waiting on all three of those to still come in. And as they do, we'll obviously talk about those on here. We'll talk about on the YouTube channel as well, so you guys can see what I got, what it looks like, my colors, my impression, all that stuff. So all right, everybody, that is this week's episode for you all. A little bit longer than usual, about 35 minutes looking like today, but no big deal. Hopefully you guys are enjoying it. Like I said, we bought a ton of stuff, spent a ton of money, but not as much as I could have. So I hope you guys enjoyed the episode, and if you have, please be sure to drop us a positive review or a like on whatever podcast platform you listen to. I know on Apple you can do written reviews, Spotify you can do a 5-star review. We're also on iHeartRadio, YouTube, and Amazon Podcasts. If you're not listening to this on YouTube, be sure to check out my YouTube channel. It's called Tyler Plackey Fishing. That's also the name of my Instagram. Super easy to find. Just search Tyler Plackey Fishing. They both have the same logo. And there you guys can kind of see what I've been up to. DM me suggestions for the show. Ask questions for the tackle box, which is coming back at some point soon, or just chat with me. You'll also be getting all sorts of previews on stuff that's coming out. I give hints on there. You also see other things I'm doing. I got some hats recently on a deal. If you want to check those out, they look really cool. So yeah, so thank you guys so much for listening to this show every week and dedicating your time to me. I really do appreciate it. You guys listening to the show and your positive feedback and everything that you guys do for the show and supporting it is what makes this show worth it. I have fun putting it together, but obviously I don't want to just sit here and talk to nobody. So I'm glad that there's somebody out there listening and enjoying this. Hopefully you guys have learned something from us. Over here, you guys are learning some of the tips and tricks we're talking about. And also just getting to have some fun and listen to me talk about all the crap that I bought with my money when I probably should be saving it. But it's no fun to save money anyways. So thank you guys. I'd say a long-winded way to just say thank you guys so much for listening. I am super thankful for you guys and all your support, and I really do appreciate it. So until next time, y'all, tight lines.